Today in New York, New York, a deadly pair of weekend stabbings, tense protests across the river, mystery in the sewers, a political shakeup at home, and Albany racing the clock. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark, covering New York, New York. Let's open with the big one. Tragic weekend, 3 fatalities in separate stabbings across Queens and Brooklyn. Late Friday in Brooklyn, police with the NYPD, that's the city's police department, responded to a stabbing where 2 men were found wounded. One of them, 34-year-old Dan Costume, died from his injuries. The second man is in stable condition. Hours later, early Saturday in Queens, a 71-year-old man and a 65-year-old woman were discovered with fatal stab wounds. They were pronounced dead at New York Presbyterian Queens Hospital, a major medical center in Flushing. No arrests in either case. Detectives say investigations are ongoing. It's alarming how these violent acts unfolded almost back to back. No room for sugarcoating here. The close timing raises real concern about weekend violence and the need for targeted safety measures, especially around late-night hours. Let's pivot to the next story. Out-of-state agitators blamed for violent protests at Delaney Hall, says New Jersey Governor Mickey Sherrill. Governor Sherrill is New Jersey's chief executive, and Delaney Hall is an immigration detention facility in Newark. After more than a week of demonstrations over alleged poor conditions, clashes escalated Wednesday night. State officials say protesters used fireworks and gas canisters against police, prompting New Jersey State Police, the statewide law enforcement agency, to step in for crowd control. That duty had previously sat with ICE, the Federal Immigration Authority. 6 people were arrested, and officials say 5 are from outside New Jersey. That's a notable detail shaping the narrative. Key dispute to flag: the Department of Homeland Security, that's the federal cabinet agency overseeing immigration, and the GEO Group, the private company operating the facility, deny claims of poor conditions. The governor is calling for peaceful protest and condemning violence. The presence of out-of-state actors complicates the picture and raises questions about who is driving tactics on the ground. Moving on. Mystery in Brooklyn, groups spotted entering and exiting manholes. In Gravesend, a South Brooklyn neighborhood, 7 people were seen going down into a manhole late Thursday and coming back up early Friday. In Williamsburg, 8 people did the same a few hours later. Both groups washed off and left in vehicles. The city's Department of Environmental Protection, the agency that oversees water and sewer infrastructure, reports no damage. Still, entering the sewers is illegal and dangerous, period. The NYPD is investigating whether the incidents are connected. No arrests yet. Authorities are piecing it together. Well, that's one way to avoid weekend traffic, but it's a terrible one. Shifting gears to politics. Mayor Mamdani shakes up NYC politics with endorsement of Espaillat's challenger. Mayor Zoran Mamdani, the city's top elected official, is backing Daria-Liza Avila Chevalier, a democratic socialist and community organizer, in the 13th Congressional District. That seat is currently held by Representative Adriano Espaillat, a veteran Democrat who first won Congress after unseating an incumbent. Avila Chevalier is running on affordability and social justice, themes resonating in parts of Upper Manhattan and the Bronx within NY13. This is Mamdani's 3rd endorsement against establishment Democrats this cycle. Call it like it is. It's a bid to tug the party further left. If this gains traction, expect fresh alliances and sharper primaries across the city. All right, next topic. Albany's frenzied legislative finale, tackling Trump fund, redistricting, and more. Albany is the state capital, and lawmakers are in their final sprint of session into early June. On the agenda, joining the national redistricting battles, responding to a proposed roughly $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund floated by former President Donald Trump, and a slate of environmental rules. Expect movement on plastic reduction, rules touching so-called surveillance pricing, and ticket scalping. A delayed state budget created a logjam. When the money deal drags, everything else queues up behind it. Lawmakers may push into Friday to clear the docket before heading home for primaries. What's the takeaway? Classic end-of-session crunch, with high stakes and little time. This has been the City Report with Dean Bark in New York, New York. Stay informed, stay safe, and join us again tomorrow for more news.